Wedding insurance is comprised of two different policies. One is wedding or event liability insurance, and the other one is wedding or event cancellation insurance. Wedding liability insurance will cover things like damage to the venue or somebody slips and falls on the venue. Wedding cancellation will cover things like when you need to cancel your wedding or your event, or if you need to postpone the event, or if a vendor doesn't show up and you need to make other arrangements. Wedding liability insurance is an insurance policy that will cover you for general liability at the venue and some property damage. So for instance, if somebody spilled wine on the carpet and there was damage, or damaged some other area of the venue, a wedding liability product or coverage would cover you for that. It also will cover general liability. So if somebody gets hurt on the dance floor and you are being held responsible for that, then a general liability or a wedding liability product would cover you for that. At BriteCo, we offer some really bespoke coverage that almost no one else in the industry offers. We give you 5 days of coverage. So we don't only cover the ceremony and the venue, but we'll also cover you for 5 days for the breakfast, the post-wedding breakfast, and the rehearsal dinner. We also offer coverage for your pets. A lot of folks like to include their dog or their cat in the wedding ceremony. And in the instance that something happens with one of those pets, BriteCo will actually cover that where most other insurance companies will not. You typically do really need wedding insurance, and a lot of times your venue will require you to purchase it. But in general, it's really good to have wedding insurance for peace of mind and to cover you for unforeseen circumstances. Wedding cancellation is quite affordable. It typically costs about 1% to 2% of the total value of the wedding. So for example, the average wedding in the United States is about $30,000. You would expect to pay for cancellation insurance about $300. And then you can there's other options like add-ons, like cancel for any reason, which you can cancel the wedding for literally any reason. We'll add an additional $150 to $200. We highly recommend getting wedding insurance, and a lot of times it is necessary as your venue will actually require you to purchase it. In any case, it's a really good coverage to have for your peace of mind. Cancel for any reason is exactly as it sounds. You can cancel your wedding and get up to 75% of the cost of that wedding reimbursed back to you if you have this coverage. It's even covers things like change of heart. So you just didn't go through with the wedding and don't want to go through the wedding. Cancel for any reason, insurance coverage will cover you for that. This is a BriteCo exclusive offer. It can vary how you purchase wedding insurance, but some of the better offerings, you can purchase it directly online. Like at BriteCo, we allow you to purchase it right on our website in 2 minutes or less. We also at BriteCo will make sure that you get a white glove experience, and we will make sure that your venue gets all of the documentation that they need. You should really start looking at purchasing wedding insurance around the time when you sign your contract with your venue. You will have a checklist of things to do, and one of those things on that checklist should be purchase wedding insurance. Most venues actually won't let you step on property without having wedding insurance in place, and they ask that you get it and have it purchased at least 30 days in advance. Yes, you certainly can get wedding insurance after booking the venue, although we do recommend purchasing coverage as soon as possible after you book your venue. Certain venues, most venues, have unique preferences in terms of what they require from a wedding insurance coverage. And at BriteCo, we provide a white glove experience and make sure that you get exactly what you need and what your venue requires. It is highly recommended to have liquor liability insurance included in your coverage. And it's so important that at BriteCo, we actually provide coverage included in our base package for you. Subrogation waivers aren't commonly required, but sometimes a venue will require a subrogation waiver. A subrogation waiver basically prevents an insurance company, like someone providing wedding insurance, from going after and trying to recoup costs from the venue's insurance company.